World Conqueror 4 and your terrible map you have. Well, I'm here today to look at this map and cause some brain damage by making you look at it with me. So let's look at this monstrosity and analyze what's wrong. So I'm going to start off in Europe and just go a bit around. I'll only do 1939 because everything else will just take a little bit too long. Let's start off with Great Britain. It's not as terrible as in European War 6 1914, but Ireland is tilted a little bit wrong. It should be around, I'm going to click on it so I can show you where. It should be around here-ish. It shouldn't be here, it should be, I think, here. It's not as terrible. There's worse, there is a lot worse. Wales is a bit weird, no Isle of Man, but I mean, this island, okay. I guess this should be Isle of Man, I'd rather put it here, make it a bit more realistic. Next we go to France. Brittany is a little large this time, but nothing too crazy. The rest of the shape of the country is a bit screwed. It should be probably around here-ish. French North Africa is, well, let's look at that later, okay? It's going to cause some tumors in my brain. First of all, no Luxembourg. I mean, why? You already have a fort here. You could just make it a country. They would die instantly, but you should make it a country still. Belgium and the Netherlands, well, not great. This one should be Germany as well here. Here should be one of those who should be Luxembourg. Yeah, not too great, but what the hell is Germany? Germany looked nothing like this, and the Baltic Sea is just a weird abomination of what it actually looks like. I mean, all of the Baltic nations are just here. There's not three of them. There's just like they're already Russian. They weren't yet Russian. Poland is. I'm gonna show you a map of Poland, and what is Poland? What is Poland and Germany? Why are those two so unimaginably screwed up? What is it? Hungary looks nothing alike. Hungary should have probably like this form here. I would say ish. It's really weird. Romania looks nothing alike. Why did I have like a huge thing out here? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, Romania would be without this part. It's still weird. The whole Baltics is just terrible. It's not small. It's not about the same size as Italy. It's larger than Italy. It's about double as large as Italy, so it should be a lot bigger. The Black Sea is not as terrible, to be fair. Crimea's something. Italy itself has a huge north. Why is Italy in the north so absolutely tonkin in the south so really small? Can somebody explain this to me? Then Spain, as always, these deck games, they really love to ruin Spain. The tip should be somewhere around here, realistically, otherwise Spain is just tilted wrong once again. Portugal is just a bit of a weird shape. It's not great, to be fair, really not great. Well, I think that's been most of... Oh wait, Scandinavia. Well, there's no... Sweden and Denmark don't make sense. It's just weirdly tilted, because Sweden and Denmark would be a lot closer, actually. Norway, well, you can let it slide, and Finland you only can see like the bottom part. Okay, just screw the rest of Finland, I guess. What else is there to say now? This abomination. Yugoslavia didn't reach that far north. I mean, they did have like a tiny border with Germany, but that should be somewhere around here, I would say. And otherwise they're rather screwed up. No Albania for some reason. Bulgaria just has a connection to the Adriatic Sea, it seems, which is very realistic. Greece is just a blob, which makes a lot of sense again. Greece, anyways, looks terrible. There's no islands here, no Cyprus, no Crete, no nothing. Turkey looks really weirdish to have like a tile here, I would say. Oh wait, this is supposed to be Cyprus. Are you kidding me? How close is Cyprus to Turkey? Oh my god. Iraq looks nothing like Iraq looks. Iran is just a pain in the eye. Syria, I mean, what even? They should have this tile, not this tile. British Egypt is also very weird. The Suez Canal is suddenly rather huge. It shouldn't be that big. And the Sinai Island is just non-existent. Let's just ignore that exists. Sinai. Yeah, Saudi Arabia is just really condensed. It should be a lot longer. well, at least the countries look kind of sensible here. Kind of. I mean, yeah, let's just ignore this part still belong to England. And here was the little French part. Just ignore that thingy. Just to make it a bit more convenient. Here's just one big blob instead of two. Okay, Liberia is huge. Spanish Africa is far too large. Just have like a tiny bit here, and they should have like this part here, but not all of this. Spain should even be in World War II, but let's ignore that fact, probably just for gameplay reasons. India, or the British Raj, looks nothing like the British Raj looks. The borders make absolutely no sense. I mean, suddenly you have India, then you have this part again, which is Burma, which is it's not the Raj. I don't understand. The borders to Iran make no sense. There is no Afghanistan for just reasons. China's already united for reasons. I mean, they made the united front, but you still could like split it up a bit. Thailand just makes absolutely no sense. They're a very weird shape. There's no southern part here, which was like a big part of Thailand. You should maybe like give these parts. It's really this long strip here is just really thick. Indochina doesn't look like it should look. It's a lot thicker in the north. It should probably have like still these tiles here. Indonesia is actually not that terrible, to be fair, but it's not Dutch for some reason. It's just British, which is wrong. You should give Malaya this here. And by the way, Malaya is a little bit far apart. This island should be somewhere close to here. Borneo should be closer. Give it to to the Dutch. I don't know why it's British. The Dutch have a bit longer survivability in the game. The Philippines is just a classic screw up. What is this? Excuse me. New Guinea. Look, I mean, what? Looks nothing like this. You should have like this part. This should be longer. Here's the islands, which just don't exist. There's just no Pacific islands, by the way. Australia is just really distorted and it doesn't make sense. This should be a bit higher here, but Indonesia is too close either way. These islands here shouldn't be so far south. I mean, the closest island, this here should be a lot closer, and these should be somewhere over here, these islands. But okay. No New Zealand, by the way, just screw New Zealand. Hawaii, which is quite far south. They aren't on the height of Central America. They're more like northern Mexico, but now they're in Central America. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Where is it? Midway. Yeah, sure, Midway is about as large as Honolulu, as Hawaii, sure. Japan is super close to Midway. Japan looks a bit weird. These islands here just don't exist, which would be quite good for island hopping. Here, there's a huge island which is just missing for, again, reasons. Here, just put an island here. Make it half Japanese, half Russian, makes more sense. The Japanese and Russians weren't actually at war, but again, gameplay reasons, I guess. Japanese incursion into China already was further advanced at this point in history. In 1939, they probably should have Peking as well. There's maybe still a bit parts of here. And maybe like... oh, by the way, this Hainan is just not even existent. And Hainan should be Japanese at this point. Sure. The USA. By the way, let's just not ignore the oceans, because the Pacific Ocean is just tiny. The distance between Japan and the USA is obviously super close, and you almost can walk from Alaska to Sapporo. Really. Canada is gigantic, and it is so close to the British Isles that it makes no sense. The geographic height of Canada makes no sense. There's no Greenland, there is no Iceland. Canada itself has a bit of a weird shape. Where's this wonderful straight line? It's just like a... And yeah, now the USA's proportions are a bit weird. The Great Lakes are at the wrong position. The Great Lakes should be somewhere around here, not around Ontario, or I guess. I don't know. The states are also very weird with the USA. They just didn't make actual states, but again, you want to have probably a logical amount of cities for your country to have to make a fair game. But yeah, I mean, they got the general shape right, but just I'm not going to look at every single city since I don't know the exact locations very well. I think they did get those roughly right, at least for America. I'm not a big America expert though. Switzerland, what have you done to my boy? What have you done to my boy game? South America, Brazil looks nothing like Brazil looks. There is just no Paraguay, no Uruguay between Argentina and Brazil, just non-existent. Bolivia looks very strange. Peru looks very strange. All of South America looks pretty strange, to be honest. Colombia just has totally new borders. Venezuela just somehow... Venezuela's actually not that terrible, but there's no Guianas. Just none of them. Why? Maybe again for gameplay reasons, because otherwise you have to go, if you're an Axis side, you have to go and conquer South America, but... have I got... Oh, the Soviets. Yeah, the Soviets, obviously for this Russian and German Bordergore, they also get Bordergored automatically. By the way, the Aral Sea is just non-existent. There should be like a little sea here as well. Just non-existent. They're just mountains. The Urals are not very visible. Don't know where they should be. The Alps should go further down. Yeah, the Carpathians also look a bit weird, to be honest. But the Balkans are anyway destroyed. Just don't look at the Balkans. They really hurt my eyes. Overall, the Soviet shape is okay-ish. Mongolia, though, looks terrible. It doesn't look like this. Yeah, I'm gonna stop now. My brain is hurting quite a lot from all of these pains. Did I miss anything major? I hope I covered the biggest things. I hope your brain can recover. And let's see if we can get back with another installment of this kind of video. Maybe Great Conquer Rome, maybe we'll conquer free. You decide, you suggest. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and bye. Where the frick is Luxembourg?